Hey guys, how's it going? So lately I've had a lot of requests to demo and review more amplifiers. Now typically when I do reviews I like to do stuff that's kind of unheard of brands or things that maybe have been overlooked, but today I want to focus on a brand that's actually very familiar to most of us. The reason for that is Fender has a new really budget-friendly amplifier that just came out recently. This is the Fender Champion 50XL. Now these go for a little over $200. It's of course a combo amp. It's 50 watts, it's a solid state amp, and it has a single 12-inch speaker in it. Now the main reason I wanted to check this out is because there are a lot of guitar players out there who, they don't want to spend a lot of money, but they still want to go with a really familiar brand like Fender. So this amplifier is going to be really useful to somebody who's looking for a kind of a smaller but still very usable, giggable amplifier. Even though this is a solid state amp, at 50 watts, especially with the particular speaker they've used in this amplifier, it's extremely loud. Now, talking about the speaker, like I said, it's a single 12-inch speaker, but it is a Celestion Midnight 60 speaker. So they went ahead and put a really nice high-quality speaker in this amplifier, and it gives it a really nice, really warm tone overall. Now, I'll give you some more playing examples in a second here, but if we check out the specs on this amplifier, we have one channel that's basically just like a really kind of pristine, clean channel, the type of clean that Fender is really known for. Then we've got a channel select button that we can press, and then once we press that, it opens up this other voicing section over here, which is used for more of the high gain stuff. Now, once you get into those higher gain channels, you kind of have four basic voices, which is the clean, the crunch, the British, and then a metal voice. And then within those four sections, you've got four additional sections where you can go clean, compressor, crunch, overdrive, British, distortion, and then metal octaver. So using those four voices and then having the option of adding that second layer on there gives you a lot of options for different kinds of tones. Now once we go past that section, we've got a standard treble and bass control. And then we have the effects section. So this amplifier does have some nice built-in effects. Now these effects are kind of interesting because some of them are combination effects. Like if we look at a little bit further down here, we've got a combination of delay and reverb. And then we also have a combination of reverb and chorus, in addition to chorus by itself, flanger by itself, and even an auto-wah effect. Okay guys, so I'll talk about some additional features a little bit later on in the video, but let's go ahead and plug this in and listen to some of these tones. Alright guys, so there you go. That is the Fender Champion 50XL. Like I said, this is a fairly new amplifier. These go for a little over $200. As always, I'll put some links below to where you can find the amplifier. Now there's a couple additional features I want to point out here. It has a tap tempo button on here because in one of the effects settings you do use a delay, and you can tap the speed of that delay in on the front panel here. You also have an auxiliary input, so if you want to run like a backing track or an MP3 player or your phone or something like that, if you want to plug that into the front of the amplifier, you've got that option here. It also has a headphone out jack. Now that's great for silent practicing, but you could also use that as a direct line-in option for recording if you wanted to. Now the big selling point, I think, of this particular amplifier is not only the cost, but just the tones that you get out of the amplifier. I mean, this amp sounds really, really nice, especially for a solid-state, less expensive amplifier like this. Now, the one thing that I think could be improved upon on this amplifier, although it might not be an issue for everybody, is in the effects section. Because you've got these combination effects, you don't have as much control over the effects you use as you might want to have, and the amplifier does not have an effects loop. So as an example, if you wanted to use a delay effect, you can't, at least from the front panel, you can't use just the delay effect by itself. You have to use it in combination with the reverb effect, and there's no way to put a separate delay effect in because there's no effects loop. So if you wanted to use just like a classic delay effect, like for a solo lead or something like that, there's really no way to do it with this amplifier. But again, that's not going to be an issue for everybody. And I think just the overall quality of the tones that you're getting out of the amplifier on its own, it kind of makes up for any shortcomings in the effects section. Alright guys, as always, let me know what you think about the amplifier in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Talk to you soon.